See about employee data. Did Priya joined? Yeah. Priya, any doubts on yesterday's session?
No, Divya, but I need recording for the doubt.
Okay. So who is recording? Vidya is recording. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Today we are covering this easy employee data topic. Okay. All the informations of the employee, how we'll get it and where we will configure it.
Divya, maybe a small suggestion.
Yes.
If it works out, you can take this. Like whatever the topic that you tell us,
Okay.
can you just list out the starting as well as till the ending, like point wise, so that it will not be a confusion for us. Because you are changing the screens, right? So at least to me, I'm not sure with others, but it's a bit confusing what would be the next step and so on and so forth, because I'm also making a note here. So it would
Okay.
be
Okay.
great if you just let me know first step is this, second you need to go there, third stepwise process, so that it will be easy.
Yeah, yeah. What happens here is, Arvind, like we need to open 2 to 3 tabs at a time. For permissions, we use one tab, and for configuration, we use one, right?
Correct.
So that is the reason maybe you are getting confusion
Yeah,
while
yeah.
I'm doing it.
Hmm.
When you practice it, it gets easy for you. Okay, for your understanding, once I complete the session, then I'll come for the steps.
Okay, but because when you are going also, if you first step is here, we need to go here. Then next step we go to permissions. So I'll just make a note. Then at last, if you just tell us what are all the steps, then it will be kind of a revision kind of a stuff for us as well.
Sure,
So only
sure,
a
sure.
suggestion. It's up to you.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, yes, Divya, even I agree with him. Even I used to write like that when we used to write in 12th standard, right? The same step by step. Even I used to, like a flow chart, no?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, understood, understood. Okay,
Yeah.
let me try for that. Okay.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Okay. The main topic of today is employee data of how we are configuring this employee information and all. Like this, we'll have the information. First, we'll go for the overview. Like all the employee data will be given in this workbook. Okay, like biographical information, personal information, country specific, national ID, email, user, phone info, social accounts, home address, payment information, work permit, emergency contact, dependents, see, country specific dependents, employment info at hire, at termination, job info, country specific job info, relationships, compensation, payment component, and one time deduction pick list. So if you find in every workbook there will be a separate pick list. Okay, they will be given separate pick list also. Like this, they will give what are all pick list available in this worksheet. Okay, they will give here based on the requirement. If we see here, if we are having any pick list, see here we have true or false. So it is simple pick list. So if we see here, we have pick list register temper that we need to select from here. Filter. Say this they have given that. Okay, like that we need to filter, and we need to configure in pick list center. Okay, all the pick list will be shown here only. Just they will give in the tabs also, but in detail what pick list should be there, that they will give in this tab pick list. Okay, and see, as I told you, this like this they will give biographical information. We have created one sub tab yesterday. If I see an employee, here we like this we have created one subtabs, right? Here also we have subtabs like personal details, biographical, national ID, emergency. So like that we'll have all the further all the fields tabs, what information should be there, what fields should be there. For example, if I take the biographical information, I need to see only these fields. Okay, there are around 11. I need to enable these fields in the biographical information. I go to manage business configuration. Okay, we'll go that steps. Let me first finish this here. And like that, we'll have the requirements. Based on that, we will configure it. And what is this core? Employment central core. That means here we'll have like a same we have seen this non-effective dated and effective dated, right? And this will not have any history or records like that, and we can change anytime. For this we'll have some information like personal data, address, dependents, bank account. We'll have some approvals. Okay, like approver 1, approver 2, and approver and n number of approvers, maybe only one approver will be there. And here CC means only they will get one if I am raising anything, and this will go to here, and it will mark a copy to this CC role. Okay, they can see and they can change. And if I am going for this contributor role, like he can only monitor it, he cannot do anything. What is happening? Only he can view. Okay, like that we'll have workflow. It is in a different topic. We will go through it. Okay, how we'll get this workflow when I'm doing any edits. If I click it, it go for approval process. Okay, they will have some business rules and all that we will discuss one session. Okay, and we have like events and event reasons. Okay, first we'll create all the events. Okay, events are created in the pick list, and event reasons will be created in the XML template. Okay, then I think we have already gone through it, how we'll configure each and every object, and how we map the entire organization structure with the employee IDs. This is that. And next is what is EC additional features. What are additional features we have here? One is position management. Okay, if I hire an employee, and to which position I'm hiring him, that I need to see. That position management is a separate topic we are discussing. And next, employee. If a person place is vacant, then I need to go for the rehire. That position it should be shown as vacant. Okay, how we'll do this? And we'll have global assignments in the sense globally the information will be same, it won't change. For example, if I take any bank details, in our country we have IFSC, right? In some other countries they will have some other codes which is mandatory to transfer, right? That will come under country specific. Okay, if I select the global entry like personal information, our regular like which biographical information, they doesn't require country. Okay, and here we have concurrent employment and global assignments, like when we are hiring, and since from job assignment starts, all these are like when we are assigning how we give the labels for the global assignments. that we will see in this workbook only. Okay, we'll have global info also. Time off, this is a topic where we can see like a absence request, optional approvals, balance tracking, accrual calculations, carryover processing, and we have this timesheets like all from today if we are working, how many hours we have worked, that record should be there, no, that records will be stored here, like submitting the timesheets, optional approval, overtime calculations, or optional time of labels, positive negative overtime, that will be shown here. Okay. Overall, complete employee central will be created. These are the fields which we need to create. First, we'll have the foundation data to construct the organization structure. Okay, like from XML templates as well as our MDF objects will be configured here. Then we'll have people profile. In people profile we'll have user information. Use under user information we'll have first name, middle name, last name, title, business phone, email, location, manager. Like that we'll have in which department he is working, who is the HR, who is the division. So personal information, if I go for the personal information, see first name, last name, middle, title, gender, all are coming, right? What fields we need to show as per the worksheet that will be given. Okay, and background elements, yesterday we have seen the background elements, right? In background elements we'll have work experience within the company, previous employment, formal education, special assignments or projects which we have done. Okay, language skills, courses, workshops or seminars if we have attended in the organization, or if we have the special skills on here, certifications and licenses, professional memberships, honors, awards. Like this we'll have all the background elements. If we have any other new background element also we can create. How we'll create, yesterday we have seen it, right? Then we have employee data. Employee data, here we'll have personal information like biographical information, personal info, country specific, national ID, email. So today we are going to discuss on this topic, complete this. Okay, national ID, email information, phone information, social accounts, home address, work permit, emergency contact, dependents, and employment information like employee hire, termination, job information, job relationship, compensation, uh, pay component, payment information, UI rules. How we'll create the UI rules and rules. And then tomorrow we'll be discussing this position management, like a object, position management setting, RBP permissions, pick list, dynamic roles and dynamic groups, workflows, UI rules and rules. Then we'll have HR translations, like how we do the HR transactions, events, event reasons, like when we are hiring, it should show us rehire or it is a new employee. Okay, new hire, those things we will do here. And event reason derivation we'll do, and dynamic groups and dynamic roles, workflow and alerts and notification rules. Then we'll go how we will give permissions to all this, like for foundation object, for people object, then for employee data, for position management and HR transactions, how we will give the permissions, that we are going to discuss in this entire training sessions. Okay, we have already completed this, we have completed this, and now today we are into employee data. Okay, and next we have some payment information, like payment related. This is how we do the payment information. We need to collect the payment information details, then we need to give the miscellaneous permissions, then we give UI configuration and configure people profile, add new employee, employee view, and personal information screen lookup. This we will see, this is a separate topic for the payment. I'll explain you. And I think we have seen how to do this mass employee data. Have you remembered how to download and how to export and import the mass employee data?
Yeah. Import export employee data, right?
Import for employee data. If you want to show,
Okay.
I'll show. If anybody wants me to show that, everyone is clear.
Everyone is clear? Yes, please, Aditya.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, you are clear. You don't
Okay,
want me
you're
to
clear.
see.
You don't know what is. No, no, no. You please show.
Okay. So
Okay.
if I go
So,
here,
go here.
here we'll have import employee data. Okay. Here we will see if first we need to export the template. If we select a download template and which template you want to do. If you want to import a basic import or background elements import, biographical information, employee details, global information, like this we need to take the entity, which entity we want to download, and we will select it and we'll generate the template. It will download in a CSV format. Okay. Like whether the employee is active or inactive, that we need to give user ID of the employee. This is a like a mass upload of employees at a time. If you are hiring, or if you want to upload 4,000, maximum limit is 4,000. Till 4,000 we can all enter all the employee details at a time, we can upload it. Okay. Like user ID, username, first name, nickname, middle name, last name, title, gender, email, manager, who is HR, from which department, job code, division, location, time zone, hire date, employee date. Like this we will enter all the informations of the all the employees, and then we will go here and we will select this import data. And here we need to select the same sorry basic import, and I need to choose that file, and I need to validate, and I need to import it. If I want to monitor that job at a time, if I am going for 4,000 employees, so if some of the jobs have been not completed, so here all are completed, so sometimes there will be some errors, right? That will show us job not completed, and we can see like out of 15 how many passed. Let me see any fails are there. Here we have 0 passed. 15 employee data was failed. Here only one. Let me download. If I go here, view status, see the employee data information just finished execution is in progress. That means there are some approvals required here. Okay. Like this we can see where it is and why it is failed. All the informations will be shown here, whether it is completed or failed. If I see. So here we can see if I want to download the status, I can download the status and I will get this job response. See what are all has have. Okay, all the informations will be given here. At the end we can find what is the error. Here it will show cannot find corresponding pick list value, that pick list is not available. And if pick list is not available, that external code and those values will not be available, right? So because of this pick list, this entire worksheet is not processed. Okay, religion, we need to create one pick list and we need to give what are all IDs, like what are all drop downs labels they have given, that we need to create. Then if we upload this file, it will accept. And this is how we will do the mass import of employee datas. Any doubt here?
No.
No, Divya.
No. Like, okay. So the process for it, like here initially it should be from provisioning. So now I have taken like down. So here like first what I am doing is I am giving data models like background elements and standard elements. Then I am selecting the RBP permissions. Then I am giving manage business configurations. Okay, then I'm going for import employee data and exporting the data. Then again I'll give the required fields and I will import it. Okay, these are the steps for it. And country specific succession data model. For example, if you see here we have some home address, job info, global info, like these are all required some country. If I go here and I go for manage configuration. So if I go here, home address, for example, if I'm taking home address, here we have this, no? Here in near to home address, we have one triangle box, right? If I select this, we'll have all the countries. Okay, all the countries, 51 countries will be there, and based on the country, the home address should be shown. If I select this Canada, it should show how what are all fields we have enabled in Canada. Okay, here we have shown address 1, address 2, city, state, zip code, country. Okay, if I go to same GBR, see here we have address 1, address 2, address 3, city, country, state, zip code and country. This is county, zip code and country. Like that, based if I select this India. Okay, based on the country we can enable the fields. This is called country specific requirements. Okay, how we will get this fields? Let us start this workbook. This is the first step, Arvind. First I'm going to configure this biographical information. Okay, I am going to same my first step will be manage configure, manage business configuration. Okay, after entering here, here we can see this employee central, right? I'm selecting this and here we have all the fields and I'm going for this biographical information now. Okay, for this biographical information I will go for person info. If I see here the label is biographical information, right?
Divya, hello, Divya.
Yes.
I got stuck somewhere. If I'm not wrong, in employee data, the first thing which you are taking is biographical information, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm just starting the
I'm
one.
just starting the one. You have shown me that Excel, no, that time. Can you just show me once again?
Which Excel?
You are explaining now all the employee central questions. Can you just show me the Excel?
You are saying about this?
About this? Yes, yes.
Okay.
Okay. Showing this in employee data. Okay, okay, Divya.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, okay.
So I'm going to this.
So I'm going to this.
Can you mute
Can
Priya,
you mute the
please?
Priya?
Yeah. Okay. First, I'm going for this biographical information. How we have done for this MDF fields. In the same way, we are going to choose. First, we required personal ID external. Okay. Most of the things will be standard. Okay. Personal ID. Personal ID external. So this field I required in the first. So I'll move it to first. Okay, and what they have asked, string and length should be 20 and it should be on view mode. Okay, no star mark is required, so it is enabled. Okay, and it is the string one, and here visibility we have selected the view. Okay, and star mark mandatory is not required, so mandatory no, and I'm selecting, I'm doing it done. Okay, here they said no masking is required. If I select here, if I go here, I'll select no for masking. And label ID they have asked for person ID. I'm copying this, going here, I'm giving as person ID. I go here for the translations. Okay, like this I have configured. So before that, let us see how the biographical information is seen. Here it is shown masked. If I select masked, yes means it will show like this. Okay, all stars, we cannot see this ID. So they have asked masked no. This masking is no. So now I have selected no for this employee ID and I have changed this ID as person ID. If you see here, I have changed it as person ID. Okay. Then I am going for the date of birth. It is date of birth, right? And they have asked visibility yes, mandatory also yes, masking no. If I go here, already enabled, mandatory yes, and if you see here we'll have this masking. This masking I have selected no. Then I am going to country of birth. All the countries should be shown here. So country of the birth, and it is a country of birth, and star mark no. I'm selecting star mark no. If I go to the details, the default label is country of birth, and here we have taken pick list as country. Okay, and next I'm going to region of birth. Region of birth, and they told us to show this field. Here it is not enabled, so I am enabling this field. And no star mark, no star mark. Place of birth 100, yes to show, and no star mark. No star mark. Birth name, it is not required, right? These are all fields no. Other than these fields, they don't want to show anything. So rest all fields which are having this, I'll keep as no. Okay. And if you see here, now it is showing the date of birth, country of the birth, age, employee ID as masked, and retirement date. So now I am saving this. Okay, it is saved. And if I am going for this general for any employee, I am selecting. Okay. After creating this biographical information, I am going for people profile. Okay, in people profile, I am going for this biographical information, in personal information. Okay, now we have changed it as person ID, and we have given ID. There here we have given no mask. That is the reason we are able to see the see this ID and date of birth and country of birth USA. Okay, and if we want these fields are not able to see, right? So I'm going to role based permissions. I need to check the whether the permission is there.
Can you just come back again, Divya?
So I have after creating this biographical information,
Correct.
by configuring it, I have gone to people profile.
Correct.
Okay, here I have seen like I have given how many fields I have given. External ID, date of birth, country of birth, and I have also given this region of birth, place of birth.
Okay.
Okay, but I have here, if I see here, date of birth is there, country of birth is there, region of birth is not seen here.
Okay.
So I'm going for the permissions now.
Okay.
Permission. And this we will see in employee data. Region of birth. So if it is not shown here and employee date, then I'll go for employee central effective dated. Here we have seen this effective dated and non-effective dated, right? Effective dated, non-effective. All the effective dated will be shown in this employee central effective dated.
Yeah, a lot of noise.
Sorry.
I'm getting a lot of noise.
Somebody is mute. Yeah. Okay. Here I think I need to refresh this page. Refreshing again this page. Okay. Here it should come. If I'm going for some manager roles. Permission. And here I need to take effective employee central effective dated. First name, email. Biographical information. I am giving this permission. Okay, let us wait for 5 minutes. It should come here. Okay, then we'll see this. And in the same way, we need to create this personal info. Okay, I'm going here and going for this personal info. And in the same way, I will give the fields. First, display alternate to. This is not required, so let us select for the yes fields. Okay, these are all fields are required. First name with 40. First name I am giving as label first name. Next, last name is required with star mark. Next, I will go for this last name with star mark. And middle name, yes, but no star mark. This middle name. no star mark. And salutation. Here we have a pick list. Okay, this pick list we will create in pick list center. If I go for pick list center, if I select this salutation, see here we have salutation, right? If it is not there in our system, then we need to create new salutation, or else we can use this. And if we are having any previous, then we can make it as inactive or we can rename it. Okay, like this we can change the code. We cannot delete it, but we can rename it and we can keep active inactive status. Okay, so here we are going for this salutation. Okay, I'm selecting the salutation. Next, and making it as this one, right? I'm making it as yes, and no star mark, no star mark. And if I see here, the pick list is taken from the salutation. The label of the pick list is salutation. Okay, done. Next is suffix. Okay, suffix. I'm going up. They required it and no star mark, and there should be one name suffix. Let us see whether it is available or not. So it is not available. So I need to create this pick list, external code, label, and I'll make it as active, and I will search the pick list. Okay, we have pick list, right? And I'll select the drop down. Here it is there, right? So I'm selecting it. What are all they required? I'll create it. First, external code they have given. I'll add here, give this, and next label they have given same, give the label, and I'll make it as active. Next, 3, I'll add here, active. I'm sorry. Here I need to add it. It's already there. So it is not taking. Why it is not adding here? Let me refresh this page. Oh, it got added. Okay. Okay. Like this, we'll do pick list. Going for this personal info, and next we have formal name. Formal name.
It's gone on the top.
Yes, yes, Arvind. Yeah, Arvind. Arvind.
Yeah, I told it's already gone on the top. So
Okay, okay. Okay. And next to suffix, right? Suffix. Yes. Forum name. Yes. Next. Title. So like that, we need to create all this. Okay. Should I create it or should I move on?
You can move on, Divya.
And if I refresh this page, see now first name, uh, we have given some more, right? So first let me see what other fields are enabled here. Yes, yes, formal name, yes. First name, religion is yes. Going back here. Let's see. First name, last name, middle name, title, marital status, nationality, religion. Fish. Let us see whether it is updated here or not. all the effective dated will be taken here. If we want to show this personal information also, we need to give permission based on the roles. See, I have given the role as SF admin manager role. Okay, here we need to go for this employee central effective dated. Then we need to give what are all they have to see, whether they require this edit link or not. Okay, here we can see like a view history, edit and correction. If for example, here if I am going here for the personal information, see here I have if you see here we have this insert new record, delete, edit, delete, right? So if you want to see this, then we need to give for each and every role, we need to give the permission, whether we want to show the personal information and first name, last name, middle name. So now it is added, see, salutation and suffix. So I am giving this permissions, formal name, suffix, formal name, title. Like that we need to give all permissions. Okay, what are all permissions we give here, that will show. Now it is giving salutation, suffix, formal name, right? So like that we need to give permissions in this. Let us see what are on there. Permission. And if you see this employee central effective dated, here we can give personal information permissions. Okay, what are all personal information is there, no, that permissions we can give. And these are called global informations. Like if they want country wise, okay, to show the fields like visa type, challenge group, type of challenges, student, Medicare, like it, based on the country also we need to give the permission. Okay, if you see here we'll have this country specific personal information. In USA they require this visa type. Okay, if we go here, if I am selecting other country, only here they have USA related, and here if you see these are not required for them. Okay, like this, based on this country we need to give the permissions. Here we have ARE, right? Country with the label also it will be showing to us. Then after if you go down, like after all countries specific personal information, here we can see the address links, whether we need to show the address information related information or not. Edit links. Okay, job related information, for example if I am doing any job information, if I am doing any modifications here, so if I want to give permissions, I need to go for this job information, and I'll give whether I need to show the position or not, whether I need to give time and position, company name, business unit, division, department, based on this workbook. Okay, based on this workbook, we will give the permissions here. What are all we need to show in that sheet. And here in job information also we have country specific job information. Okay, based on the country also we'll select which field if they are selecting this BEL contract type. So if I am selecting this BEL, I want to show whether the contract type or not. That also I need to select. And if I go down, we have job relationships. So to show these job relationships also we need to give what is the relation type. If I go here, job relationships are there, right? Here, if I go here, if I select any date, this is called effective date. We need to select the date, the way when would you like to change the to take the effective date. Okay, like which relationship we require. This fields if we want to show, we need to give here permission. Here also we need to give permission. Job relation actions should be given the permission, and type of the relationship should be shown, and name should be shown. Okay, like that we give the permissions and we save it. It will act based on the roles. Okay, if we are select which role we are selecting, for that role only that permissions will be applicable. Okay, any doubts here, any confusion for the biographical information or personal information?
So normally, Divya, just to revise this, for the employee data configuration, we need to go for manage business configuration first.
Yes.
Under that employee central.
Yes.
Then if we are changing person info, we need to make the necessary changes as per the workbook.
Yes.
We need to go to people profile and check, and as per the workbook, we need to do the changes.
Correct.
In the details. Then we need to go to role-based permissions.
Yes.
Then we need to give the whatever the role we need to select. For example, we have given for SF admin manager, and then we need to go to EC affected employee central effective dated one.
Correct.
Then we need to give all the permissions there. So once we give the permissions here, then only it will be available to see in the people profile.
Correct. Exactly.
Okay.
Okay. Like that, here we'll have all compensation related information, email. So here we are having all the tabs. We need to configure. If I go for personal info, CSF, for example, United Arab is there. Okay, ARE is there. Here they want visa. If I go here in the job info, right? We are going for country specific. I need to select this triangle. Then here I'll get this ARE. I need to select, and here I need to select what they required. Okay, let me check.
Divya, do you have any document as such or Excel wherein it shows for which information where we need to go. For example, biographical information, we need to go into person info.
Right.
Now for this, whatever you are checking for job info for
Yes,
what
job
purpose?
information, everything will be shown here. We don't require here. Only for biographical information, it will be named as person info.
Okay, rest all are the same.
Rest all will be shown in the same pattern. If you go for the job info, in the workbook also you will have the same job info. Here if you
Oh,
see,
okay.
same job info will be there. For if you see the CSF, then we need to select this triangle. Then only we can able to see all the country. Based on the country specific, we need to give the requirement.
Okay, normally we need what is the difference between that CSF and the other job? Would it be
So here,
common?
this is for common. Whenever we see here, no, whenever we see the job information, okay, this shows the common. If any if employees selected some country here, for example, he is selecting United States. What are all fields should be shown here? That we will go for country specific.
Okay,
Common fields will be shown here.
but normally if whatever the job info is showing, it will show with respect to his country only, right? No?
Yes, yes, it will show with respect to company, but basic details will be given in this job information. And in country specific, all here we are giving some informations, no, whether we need to show in this country or not. That will be shown in this country specific.
Okay.
Okay, we are giving here, if you see here, we are having around 86 job informations are there. Okay, this job informations, if I select US, I need to show only two types. Okay, if I going to India, I need to show four types. Okay, based on that, it will be, we can enable in the country specific.
Okay.
Okay, is it clear?
Yeah.
So like that, we will create all this except this employment info and employment at termination. This we will see tomorrow, and we will see this all will be same except this pay component, compo info, employment at hire and employment at termination. This we will see tomorrow. This one time deductions and all. Rest all we will configure in the same way. I'll go for if I go for biographical information, user account info, I'll go for user account info. Okay. If I require personal info, I'll go for personal info. Like if I want country specific personal info, then I'll select this personal info and I'll select this triangle. Then I'll get this country specific. Okay. And if I go for personal information, national ID, here we'll have the national ID, email information, email info. Okay, like that we need to enable the fields. For all it will be same for phone information, social accounts, home address, but we'll have some payment and dependents will be same. Employee information at hire and employee information at termination. Job information we have already seen. If you remember this job information, we have done some field criteria here. We have done this field criteria after doing these associations. If you want to show the field criteria, we have done the field criteria. Business unit, location we have mapped. Okay, like that we will give all the fields. Okay, tomorrow we will see how we will do the termination and hiring. Then what is payment confirmation, payment component and compo information. one-time deductions. Okay, I'll share you this workbook. Okay, you practice once. If you have any doubts, you please let me know.
And also PPT, Divya.
Sorry?
And also PPT. You have added some new slides, I guess.
Only this one I have. For to show you what are all employee profile you are is having, no, how we will configure to have clear idea for you. So I have added only this page.
I wish you can just send us this page.
Sure, I'll send this entire presentation as well as this employee data workbook. You try to go through all the fields and do some modifications. If you are struck up with anything, you please let me know. Okay.
When you're going to share yesterday's recording?
I think today we'll have the class. Once I have finished the class, I'll share you that.
Okay, Divya. What time?
The class is around 7 to 8. I may be sharing you after 8.
Okay, Divya.
Okay,
Yeah.
done. Bye. And
Bye.
tomorrow we don't have class now. If you have time, you please go through each and every tab here. Okay.
Okay.
You try to configure as per the workbook. If you still have any doubts, you please make a note, and when we come on Monday, we will discuss that and we'll clear it.
Okay.
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 Okay. Any doubts here? Any confusion?
No, Divya.
No, no.
Divya.
Okay, fine. Arvind, I think it is clear for you.
Yeah, Divya, thanks.
Yes, no? Yeah. Chandana, okay? Are you any doubts?
No doubt, Divya. Clear.
I'm sharing you this. You, if possible, try to configure these fields which are there, like biographical information, user account, and try to go to this permission roles and try to give this effective dated for practice. Okay, what are all fields are there in the effective dated entities? Try to give permissions and give some permissions and enable it and check in the people profile, and again disable some fields permission and again check in people profile. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Divya.
Have a great weekend.
You too.
Thank you. Same to
Thank you,
you.
you too.
Bye.
Bye.